I come today in the name of Jesus, and tomorrow we're all going to celebrate Easter. And what is Easter all about? Easter is all about the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Isaiah 53 says this: "Who has believed what he has heard from us? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? He grew up before him like a young plant, like a root out of dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty that we should look upon him, and nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. But he was pierced." God bless. Peace to you. Grace and peace. God bless you, sir. "He was pierced for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement, or the punishment that brought us peace. And by his wounds we are healed. And we all, like sheep, have gone astray. Every one of us has turned to his own way. And the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, he did not open his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. Yet who of his generation protested? For he was cut off from the land of the living. For the transgression of my people was he punished. He was assigned a grave for the wicked, with the wicked and with the rich man in his death, though he had done no violence, nor was deceit found in his mouth. Yet it was the Lord's will to crush him and cause him to suffer. And though the Lord makes his life an offering for sin, he will see his offspring and prolong his days, and the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. After he has suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge, my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors." You see, this passage in the Bible, Isaiah 53, is one of the most powerful chapters in the Bible. It's a prophecy thousands of years before Jesus died, a prophecy of what the Messiah was going to be like. And it literally describes exactly how Jesus died. And this passage is in the Old Testament, and the Old Testament has hundreds of prophecies that have all come true about Christ. You see, Jesus came as a lamb to be slaughtered for our sake. He came to die, and that's why we celebrate Easter. And that's what Good Friday was about yesterday. It was about remembering what Jesus Christ has done for us on the cross. Because Jesus died on that cross to take away our sin, to take away our shame, to take away our condemnation. And on the third day, Jesus rose again, conquering sin and death has lost its victory, and death no longer has a sting, because Jesus Christ has risen from the dead and has ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God,